All right, so we're headed to the local Lowe's to pick up things for a couple of the different projects we're gonna do. All right, and here's our local Lowe's where we'll be able to get some stuff for the van today. So first is plywood, 3/4 inch. All right, so our trip at Lowe's was successful. We were able to get some wood, a couple 2x4x12s, some 1x4x12s, nice 3/4 inch sheet of plywood, and some odds and ends. We back from the hardware store and have the supplies that we do need to keep moving forward. So the first order for the day, or we're gonna build the boxes that go over the wheel wells. So I built this box as kind of a prop to set the height of the water heater, but we're gonna use it as a template to cover this space. So we're gonna use the dimensions on this frame to make it out of plywood. All right, so this frame is basically 39 inches long, 9 inches deep. And then we have a height of 13 inches. There are a couple ways of putting the boxes together. You can either build your electrical or water kind of areas around the wheel well and kind of have it incorporated in it. Or you can do what I'm going to do, which is to build the boxes around them, and then we'll build the components toward that box. The only reason why I'm doing it that way is because I can put some of the insulation on the inside of those boxes and kind of eliminate some of the wheel well road noise that you get going up and down the road. Not that it really matters because we're going to close it in, but to me, I think it finishes it off really nice, and just the way I want to do it. So we're going to build 2 of those boxes. The basic stuff all cut up. So we got the corner pieces or the side pieces, which are 9x12s. We got 4 of them. We got the 2 sides, which are 37.5x12. And then I have the tops cut, but we'll put them together last. So we're just going to use basic wood screws here, and here, and some wood glue, and put it together. This stuff's great for all your woodworking projects. All right, it's as simple as that. So we'll make the other one. All right, so these are the tops. One thing I always do is I will take the same thickness of plywood, like that, and then mark the bottom side, the side that you don't want to be seen. Draw a line, and that gives you a place to pre-drill all your holes. And then we'll re-drill them when we put them on the box, because with plywood, if you don't drill into the end grain of the plywood, the screw will have a tendency to go wherever the layers of the plywood are, which may not allow your board to line up. All right, I'm just using 1 5/8 wood screws, exterior grade. So same deal. We'll put some wood glue down. And again, these are this is a 5-layer plywood. So again, the reason for pre-drilling once you put the top on is to make sure the screw goes where you want it to go. I like to do one screw first, and that anchors the panel, and then you can drill the rest of them to make sure you get the fit that you want. All right, that's one side done. We'll get the other one. So that stuff goes together really easily. You just got to make sure your measurements. If you use a table saw, everything's going to be square. And just make sure you take into account if you want this to fit tight or if you want insulation on the inside, which we're going to do once we get the other side together. So let me put that together real quick and I'll get right back with you. All right, and that's what they kind of look like in place. So pretty simple. We got to get the boards that are going to kind of frame the walls up first before we fasten everything down. But they'll go down with pocket screws into the subfloor and into the wall supports. So that went pretty easy again. Pretty simple from the construction standpoint. I modified the boxes a little bit, so they ended up being 37 1/8 inches long, and then just over 9 3/4 inches tall, side to side and up and down. So, and that fits perfectly up against the wheel well itself. So we got a nice snug fit. There's not a lot of slop, and it maximizes the space, and it gives us a really nice mounting location for anything that we need to perhaps either sit on or add to it. Now you'll notice in the frame construction, the top of the box sits on top of the sides. And the reason why is that gives you the most structural strength. So if you were to put this piece in between here, then you wouldn't have any strength on the top. So having a top on top of a structural piece that ties to the floor is what makes the box strong and will be able to carry any kind of weight you want to put on it. Like on, for example, on this side, the water heater is going to go on here, and so I wanted to make sure these are as strong as they need to be to hold that weight. So we've been doing a lot of work, and we got the lower half of the wall boards up. I'll show you how I did that. All right, so we've got 1 inch by 3.5 inch planks that run, and this is what the walls are going to attach to. I used the choice lumber because I wanted straight stuff, but all we did is we put rib nuts and then used quarter 20 bolt to go in each one. So they're all rib nut into the panel. We used some construction adhesive to kind of set it back. And then of course you saw us build the boxes, and I'll slide that into place real quick. All right, so there's the wheel arch box for the electrical panel side. So we will take and do some pocket screws into this piece, and then we'll pocket screw down into the subfloor so that it's nice and secure. So I think it turned out really good. We just have to do all the other side now, where the cabinets get affixed to. So that's the reason for the 1 inch by 3.5 boards, because I want a really nice secure place for the cabinets. Again, like a lot of the stuff, I'm just worried about, the earthquake running down the road every day. I want everything to stay nice and tight, and especially if we're involved in some kind of unfortunate accident, that the van isn't going to come apart when we get hit. And so it weighs a little bit more for us, but I think it's worth the safety factor at the end. I want to show you all how we're affixing the boards to the side of the van. So of course it's winter time, so it gets dark super early. We've already drilled the holes for the plus nuts, right there, and we've sprayed them with primer. We've pre-drilled the board, and we're going to test fit it, and then we're going to screw it down. The holes line up, and so we're going to get some adhesive all the way along the board, along the side of the van, just to extra hold, and then we'll bolt everything together real fast. It's just that easy. So we got 2 more to do. The one that goes right here, and then the one that goes on the bottom, and then we'll be finished up with that side too. All right, so we'll mark those holes and get it drilled in. I'm gonna put the plus nuts in. We put the plus nut in the hole. This is what one of them looks like before you put it in. And then this is our tool, the Astro Pneumatic 1450. I'll leave a link in the description below. And basically all you do is thread it in. And it uses a lever to kind of give you a mechanical advantage. And you'll feel it tighten up as it squeezes that bulb. And then just push it till it's tight and then let it go. And then, pro tip, use a hex nut on the back of the tool. That way it doesn't take you forever to get them out. All right, that's 1 on that side, 8 more to go. So I'll knock those out real fast. So all we have are the 2 short sections now that go between the 2 wheel wells. The front section and the back section. We'll knock those out real fast. Today's video showed you how we built the boxes that cover the wheel wells. Those will be integrated into our water system area as well as the electrical system area. We also finished the lower half of the paneling that's going up against the van so that we can stick the walls up.
The wheel boxes will help deaden some of the road noise too, right?
Yeah, so they'll cover up the wheel well, and any of the road noise, especially going down the road, will all kind of be contained into that one little box. Plus it gives us a nice sturdy platform for mounting stuff like the water heater. So all in all, everything went really well. I think that using the plus nuts is a big help to fastening the boards down. I'm not a fan of the self-tapping screws, just simply because I think they can back out. You don't get to treat the metal, and the plus nuts just have a stronger hold. And like I said earlier when we were putting everything together, the main purpose for the 1x4s is to give us a secure place to mount cabinets and all of the things that are going to be attached to the side of the van, so that if in the event we have a tragic wreck, that the van stays together, and also that it holds together while we're taking it up and down the road.
And I think we've always said one of the reasons for doing this whole van build is for the dogs, to give them a comfortable place to stay. And so Sam's happy with the guts that are coming along. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, so happy with today's progress. I'll leave a link in the description below for all of the tools that we used in case you want to purchase them. We have an Amazon affiliate account, so it doesn't cost you any more. But it does help us out in our build. So,
We'll see you next time.
all right, thanks for watching. This is Dan
And Emily and Sam.
from Rambling Ambition. Take care.
Don't forget that cake. Yep, that's what I want.